Hey, good day. Good morning, everybody. Maisha here with another video for you. I did an unboxing of the Sam's Bead Box Ancient Egypt for August 2025. And so I want to look through here and see if there's anything I can use and make a quick and easy beginner-friendly design. Well, I don't want to keep you long because I know folks are busy. So long videos kind of keep you away from doing the things that you want to do. So here's a couple items here that were in the box. I really love these. I don't know if I want to start with this or not, but I might. These are just, oh my God, they're so incredibly beautiful. I just love them. I just love them. They're such good quality and the design is amazing on each one of these. I think what I can do, what shall I do? Maybe I'll make a couple pairs of earrings. Earrings are always quick and instant gratification. They spark ideas. What you might make as an earring, you might think of it in another way, say for a pendant, or say, oh, maybe I should have used that as a bracelet or something like that. Let's see. So, let's see. Should I use these? Those are gorgeous. They really are. So let's think about these. Let's think about them. Okay. Let's see. So we have all of these lovely strands in here. So put your thinking caps on. So as I'm pulling things out, think about some of the things that you might do. You might be screaming at the screen saying, hey, use this or that. Oh, I think that might be a good idea. Top of there like that. Okay, so let's see if that one will work out. Let's take these off. I don't know. Let's just see. And I'm going to take all of these and just put them on this tray here, just so that I can keep them somewhere safe. I get really upset when my beads fall behind my table. I know some people just let the floor eat the beads, but I love my beads so much. So let's see. We've got this strand, which is lovely. I mean, this strand is so pretty. It'd be nice as a necklace by itself. So then we have these little disc, little he-she. Let's see, we have this one. Okay, so I've got this right here. So the way I'm thinking about this so far is like maybe two bar or pair of bar earrings. Oh, there's cats. Cats would have been nice up there. I don't know. Let me think. Okay, I'm digging this one. With this, I'm digging that. Okay. So maybe these go over here. Let me think. They can even do that. We've got melons. We've got melons. These melons are pretty. Ooh, those melons would be cute as drops at the end. Wouldn't that be cute? I like. So these are easy, right? So these are easy peasy ideas. Easy, quick. Sometimes in the morning when I'm headed off to work and I'm looking for something to wear with my outfit, I might not have anything. But you can really make some really cute and quick earrings that will actually impress people, and they are shocked to find out that you made them in like 5 minutes or less. So that's what you want. You know, you want to be able to come up with ideas really quickly that you can do on the fly. And when I do these videos, every time I do the videos, I'm coming up with the idea as I'm doing the video. Every now and then I might have an idea that I've thought out beforehand, but that's rare. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Okay, why don't I play with the beads for a little bit, think about them for a little bit, maybe come up with something, and then come back. This is the process, right? And I don't want to just throw anything together, so I do want a chance to think about it and then come back. The only reason why I will pause is so that you're not waiting as I'm vacillating back and forth about what I want to do, but I'm respectful of your time. So I think, so you guys are starting to kind of get where my brain is going right now. This is where it's going right now. You know, I happen to have these over here. Probably won't use them, but they're just sitting here. But they would fit really well into this color palette. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It would fit really well into that color palette, even if it was like this. Yeah, that would be cute too. So that's how this one looks. There's nothing wrong with pulling something from your own stash too. But these just happen to be sitting here. So that's what I have so far. I have this that I think I'm going to use for like a necklace. Let's see here. These are little scarabs. They're bugs. Ugh, I'm just not a bug person, but I'm sure they would look nice in a nice bracelet. That's how I think I would use these in a bracelet. These are gorgeous. Carnelian that look like, they look like caramel chews. Pendants. Okay. Bracelet probably. Or stick earrings. Bracelet or stick earrings. Maybe. I mean, they might go well in the necklace, but I don't know about them moving around in a necklace. So let's see. And these are lovely. The shape is an oval shape, and when I look at them, they remind me of pumpkin seeds. The shape of them, like, I love beads. Okay, so let me think about it, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I played around with the beads for a little while, and I came up with a couple of earring designs. So this is one. I'm not sure how much I like the hook, but I wanted to put a hook on it so that I could see how it would look. I played with putting this bellflower on top, going down instead of going up. Right now it is going up, and it's cute. I tried it up. I went into the mirror and I looked at it to see what it would look like hanging, and it looks really cute. I also played with it this way because when I do like shows and things, I always run across people who want something that is simple. There aren't as many people looking for, you know, extravagant or big or bulky or anything. They always want something petite and simple. So I thought this was really pretty, petite and simple, and it would be easy for someone to dress up or even dress down. Couldn't you imagine that with, you know, somebody wearing like a jean vest with a cute top, or, you know, cute chain or something, and some jeans or some shorts or something with sandals. So this one I thought was really cute and very simple to make. And then I played around with this one, and I said, okay, this is gonna work too. I initially had all of the links filled in, but it wasn't laying right. But this is a really pretty chandelier earring. So let's go ahead and work on this one first. Let's do this one first, right? Let me pull out some more of those posts. I have these posts from Potomac Beads. So these are surgical steel ball ear posts. So let me pull out a couple more because I need it for another one of these and for this. So I'll pull out a couple of more of these. One for here and then one for here. And for this one, it's so simple. Oh, I need to pull out more links too because I was playing and yanked one of those links from the other one. So let's pull out the links really quickly. I know I've got a mess on this map, so I'm going to kind of move things around so that it's easier to focus. I got a bunch going on here. Okay, so let's just work on this one. So let me move some stuff off to the side so that it's not distracting. Okay. Let me pull all of these off to the side because they're in the way. Okay, let's move all that over. So we can just focus on this one. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, so we need a jump ring for this. And we need a little spacer bead. So that's just a gold spacer bead. And all I did for this one was I used a ball pin, a ball head pin, got my melon drop, added the gold seed bead. It's a, this is a Toho, 80 Toho seed bead. And I really like wire wrapping my drops. Sometimes I'll do a simple loop, which is just the loop that goes over, but I really like the wire wrap loop look a lot. And so for this one, you just bend the wire 90 degrees, and then you take your pliers, whatever pliers you're going to use to make your circle. In this case, I'm using these are for memory wire, so these are memory wire mandrels here. And this tiny one looks like it's about 2 millimeters. So that's the one I'm going to use because I want my loop to be small. This is by Bead, by the way. So then I put, because I wanted to wrap over the smaller one, I put that one at the top, and right underneath the bend, and then I push my wire over the top so that it touches on the other side. And then I turn my hand, and then I move the wire to the back, and then because the neck is like way back, I move it forward so that I can get the wire in the center of that circle. Then we take it off, and I use my bent nose pliers to hold it, and you know, just use the bent nose so that it just keeps this little hook part, it keeps it out of the way. And then I very tightly wrap the wire around itself. Okay, and then I cut with flush cutters using the flush side, which is the flat side, and you put that closest to the work, and then you snap holding the wire so that it doesn't fly, because it will. Then there's a little tiny piece of wire that hangs out, and then I very carefully push that down, because if you're not careful, it will crack your bead, which is what happened on this one. I had that same bead there, but you can see that it cracked it, and now there's none, but that's okay. It's still cute. But this one actually has the bead in the spot, okay? So now I'm gonna take, why did I do that? That's a goofy person right there. Look what I did. I just messed up. Let me do it again. So this is how you met. This is pretty though, but I have to do that again because I messed it up. This is what I was supposed to do. I was talking to you and lost my train of thought. No, it's not your fault, it's mine. Okay, so put that bead back on there again, and I need another demi round. This is called a demi round. Okay, my fault. I'm gonna do this again. Put the pliers right there, close to the bead. Do my 90-degree bend. The beaders in here know exactly what happened, and they were like, "Maisha, get me cut." Okay, so putting it back on, and then making the loop, right? Turning over, moving it back, right? But because I want this to be a dangle, that's what I get for being old and forgetful. I need to open this up. Then I need to slide this on. That was the step that I forgot in the other one. So I'm going to use that other drop in something else. In fact, I can't even use it in my other one because my other one is, you do it the same way. So now I'm going to hold it. I got the wrong pliers. Those aren't the pliers I want to use. I want to use these so that it's out the way. And now I'm going to twist it around itself. Okay? And hopefully I don't crack my seed bead. Okay. Okay. Now my little twists. There we go. Now I made them a little tighter. Okay, now I'm going to cut very close. And I'm going to check. Okay, yeah, it sticks up a little bit. So very carefully, don't crack your seed bead. Watch me crack it. Somebody said, then don't wrap so close to your seed bead then if you don't want to crack it. Okay. Part of the reason why I do that is because I don't want it to move. So I kind of want it close. Okay, there it is. It's very nice. Very pretty drop. So now what's left is to simply get a jump ring, open it up, put your pliers on either side of the opening or the cut, twist in opposite directions, loop it onto the bar, and then loop it into the hole that's provided on the post, and then twist the jump ring in the opposite directions. This is a small jump ring. I think it's a 3mm jump ring, and there it is. Isn't it pretty? Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. I keep going out of the frame. Please forgive me. Okay, so now let's work on this one. Okay. Same thing. We're going to take a ball pen. We're going to take our melon drop. This time I'm not going to put the seed bead in that spot because I want it to match the other one that I broke. Put the nice bend in it. Twist the wire over the mandrel. Okay. Twist around the neck. This is pretty tough ball pin. It is a little tight, which is great. I think this one, let's see if this one spins. This one spins a little on the wire, so I'm going to let this one spin just for consistency. And then I'm going to cut that off with the flush cutters. I'm going to look for the wire. If I see it hanging out, which I do, I'm going to push it down very close to my bead. Uh-oh, I'm out of the frame again. Oh, shucks. Sorry for that. Okay, now, all right, so now I have it. Okay. Oh, my Lord. I'm a bad girl. Put in the comments if you were yelling at me. You're doing it again, Maisha. Somebody's here. So look, I have two drops ready for another project. Okay. Where's Linda? Linda, if you're in here, I know you were yelling at me. Okay. Here we go. We're putting it on. I hear my son. He just came home from work. He got his first job over at Starbucks. He's a happy guy. Okay. Now we're twisting it. Okay. Very close. Okay, I did it that time. Was I in frame? I wasn't looking up. Okay, now I'm going to check to see if there's a piece of wire kind of sticking up. Let me just back up a little bit. I want to make sure I'm in the frame. I think when I kind of zoomed in, it messed me up. Okay. This is what happens when you're learning a new skill. So this is the skill I'm learning is making these videos, right? So it's a skill. So, and it's not just making the videos, but it's making the videos while creating a, jewelry. So I'm working on it, y'all. Over time, I'll get better. I'm an educator. That's my profession. So learning is what I teach, or I'm not a teacher, but that's what my instructors do, is help folks learn. And now I'm learning something new myself, which is all this video stuff, okay? So now I've got the drop, and it's on my link. And now I'm going to add this little link right here, which is cute. So, like I said before, I did it 2 different ways. So I tried it this way with it on top, which was also very cute. And it probably would be a cuter look. But then I went for the bottom. But let me do it on top, just so you can see the difference between the 2. And for this one, I'm just using a head pin that has the loop on it at the bottom so that I can connect it. And I'm just going to use my 1-step looper to put the loop on the other side. And for this, what I want to do is I want to have my loops going in opposite directions. Let me see. Yeah, I need my loops to go in opposite directions because, let me show why. Because it connects to it this way. So I need my loop to go that way for my ear wire. So to use this one, you just stick the wire through the hole, making sure it's against this back plate. I have it going all the way through the hole in the back. I have it close to the bead, but not touching it. And then I'm going to, uh-oh, look, it's going in the wrong direction. Let me twist it. And even if it does go in the wrong direction, I can twist it afterward. All right, and now I'm gonna close it down on there. No matter how hard I tried to get it to go in the opposite direction, it still made it go in the same direction. Look at that. So let's fix that. You put your pliers on one side, put the pliers on the opposite side, and then just twist one of them. Now they're, what is that, perpendicular, right? There we go. So now I'm gonna take the one at the bottom because I'm showing the way that this one would look like this. I opened up the loop by turning it to its side. I am making the cut end face the back of the connector. And now this is how it looks. And I bet you're going to think to yourself, I like it better with the cap on the top. And to be honest with you, I do too. All right. So what's left to do? What's left to do is to put the ear wire on. The ear wire has a open loop on the back, so I'm just twisting it. I'm sliding on the bead and then just twisting it back closed. Uh-oh, it slipped out of my hands. And there we go. We have another pair. And these are cute too. Really, I put it up to my face in the mirror, and it was really cute. What's going on with my camera? Oh my Lord, I'm all mistakes today. This is what happens when you have a real person making the videos. Okay, so that's the second pair. If you wanted to, you could leave them just like that, so you can have a conversation piece, right? Or fix it so that it goes, that both go in the direction that you like. Okay. These two drops are ready for another project. Okay, so let's move on to this one, which is super cute. It's super cute. Okay. So all I did for this one is make a bunch of links that I put together and made a chain out of them. So I need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1. I have 2. I have 3. I have 4. And I need the 5th one. So since I've already made these links, and I made the links very similar to how I made the drops, but I used the, on these middle links, I just did it with the head pin, and then I made a loop on the other side. For these, I wrapped exactly like I wrapped the drop. And then for these, I wrapped just like I wrapped. I'm sorry, I made the links just like those. So now all I did was open up one of the loops at the bottom, connect my middle link, making sure that my cut ends are going in the same direction. And work hardening when I push it down. Now open up the bottom, put one of my drops or my dangles here at the bottom, and now I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now all I do is what I did for this one is I started in the middle, but it doesn't really matter where you start. And I'm making sure my cut in is facing the back. And close it off around that loop on one side. And then I do that for the other 5, but this time I'm not going to go to the loop that's right next to it. I'm going to skip one. I'm skipping one because of the size of the beads. When they're sitting next to each other, they feel a little bunched up, and then they don't hang right. Hi. Okay. I made sure to put my opening in the back. I'm going to do it again till I have all 5 of these on the chandelier. Or the component. What is this? Component. Okay. This one's already open. And this one. I'm glad I made a lot of mistakes in this video. I mean, I'm sorry that, you know, a couple times I was out of frame and all that, but I think showing the mistakes is what's going to help others, like, kind of learn too, right? You're going to learn. Some people learn through mistakes. I do, especially. And I'm going to take this one off. This one in the middle I'm going to take off. See, as we were just talking about mistakes, I don't know if you can see what I did for this one in the middle. See that mistake? So why don't I do this? Let me take that one off. And that one fell off too, because I didn't tighten it good. I'm gonna take that one off. Actually, I'm just taking it all the way off instead of just disconnecting this one. And I'm gonna remove this one. How many people have started a project, got to the end of the project, only to find that you had a bead missing, you had 2 seed beads in the wrong spot? I know it happens all the time. And then you have to start all over, right? The good thing is that I made several of these components, or these links and, yeah, components, and now I can very quickly assemble the whole thing again. Okay, now it looks like everything's tight in there. Okay. Okay, and this one I didn't close well. You can see there's a big gap there. So that's why that one fell off. So what I need to do now is to put it back on and then double check to make sure that it's closed completely. Sometimes when you're under the lights too, like in the gold is reflecting, you can't really see because it's reflecting off the light. And so it makes it hard to tell what's going on, especially for me. But this time I double checked and it is actually closed. In fact, I'm checking all of them and they're all closed. So no more slipping off. Now I'm going to check the loops at the bottom to make sure they're all closed, and they are. Okay, so now I want to do this one. So I need another head pin that has the loop. And I'm looking in my handy dandy box of head pins here. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the antique brass. In fact, I don't see any, and because of that, that's why I'm using the gold. If I had the antique brass, I would use that. So I'm going to make this one with this beautiful check drop. I just added it in the wrong spot. Put the drop on first and then put the seed bead. That's how I have it. And then I'm going to use the one-step looper to create a loop at the top. And let's check these loops. Same thing. They have to go in opposite directions, but the this one hopefully will play nicely. Okay, it was being nice to me. Okay, so now I'll open up the bottom, connect it with the cut part towards the back, close it off, work hard in it, and then I have a cute, that is so cute to me. I don't know if you put them up to your face in the mirror, but that's what I do. I check to see by putting it up to my face in the mirror, and if it looks cute with my hair or next to my face, the proportions are right, then I know I've got a nice earring. Okay. Okay, so that's that one. That is that earring. These earrings won't be in anybody else's ears. What I think I didn't mention as it relates to these links in the middle was that I ended up pulling out seed beads from my stash that I have. These are Toho's 2.5, and it's a mix here. It's called Teal Mix, and I almost feel like I got them from Sam's. But then again, I'm like, maybe I didn't, because typically Sam's, when they give you seed beads, there's no label. So I got them from some place. I don't remember where. So what I did was I just pulled those out. I added them into the mix, and I think that it turned out beautifully. So there's that other pair right there. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for bearing with me as I was dropping things and connecting things incorrectly. Thank you. I appreciate your patience in that regard. Nobody is perfect, right? But here we go. We have these 3 easy pair of earrings that were made with the Sam's August bead box. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to visit me some more and watch me play with beads some more, or play along with me. And then also join my Facebook group. It's a lot of fun over there. We have a lot of engagement, conversations. Folks share what they've made there, make friends there, and then, you know, share with a friend. And Instagram. Look me up on Instagram too. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.